Hello Team S&G and welcome to another weekly update. It's Monday, December 3rd, and welcome to the holidays officially, as hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving and enjoyed the time off. And I'm really looking forward to the Christmas and New Year because we're actually closed for 2 days, the 24th and 25th, and then the 31st and the 1st. So I know we'll all have a great time at home with our families, staying all nice and warm and not worried about business for a few days. So definitely looking forward to that. Got a few business things to go over to start with. The first one is that we're going to be setting up 7 new black special order basket carpet racks in each one of the stores. Okay, and these are all 7 products are going to be Trish Camara, which has obviously a great warranty on it. But what makes these products a little bit different than anything else that we have on the floor is that these products are all being made out of the new Invista fiber that is called Stainmaster Solar Max. Okay, so it's actually a Stainmaster nylon fiber, but they're calling it Solar Max. And what makes it a Solar Max, or what's different about Solar Max, basically in the nutshell is that these fibers are all solution dyed. Okay, meaning that when the fiber is still in its liquid state, the color or the dye is added, and therefore the color goes all the way through the yarn. And I'm sure by now you've heard the analogy of most carpets are dyed on the outside, similar to a radish. You know, when you cut a radish open, it's red on the outside but white on the inside. All these fibers are dyed all the way through, more like a carrot. When you break a carrot open, it's not only orange on the outside, but orange on the inside because the color goes all the way through. And that's basically the crux of, or the story with Solar Max. Okay? Now, a couple things that you got to be aware of or a little bit afraid of when you're showing Solar Max. You don't want to trap yourself with the customer. Yes, it's a very stain resistant fiber. It'll stand up to bleach and sun fade and all that kind of stuff. However, because it is solution dyed, the color choices are very, very limited. Matter of fact, I think there's only 12 or 18 different colors in each one of the products. Okay, and the products are basically a junior, senior, grandfather, if you will, version. Okay, so they're basically same products, 3 different weights, exact same color line. So there's not a whole lot of selection or color choices. So that's one thing. If you get somebody hooked on that whole solution dyed nylon idea, the selection isn't there color-wise. The second thing, because it's a brand new fiber and it has the Stainmaster name on it, it's expensive. It's pricey for what you get. You know, you feel it and it's kind of wimpy, and you look at the price and you're like, wow, this stuff's really expensive compared to the PET. So that's kind of another thing. And the third and last thing is that most of our products, or a good portion of them out there on the floor, be it a Trish Camara or a Eternity or even a Lifetime, have the lifetime stain resistant warranties already on them. So it's great that you know about what Solar Max means, because Lowe's will be promoting it and advertising it. So people might come in and ask you if we have Solar Max. We do, but don't get hung up on it as far as the stain resistancy. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you, and hopefully in the next week or two, all the stores will have those 7 new racks up. Okay, something else I wanted to make you aware of is that we've changed our S&G website a little bit. If you go to a couple of the different pages, they've been renamed. One used to be called Testimonials, where we had quotes from 5 or 6, 7 different longtime customers. We're now calling that Satisfied Clients. The Shop at Home page, where people go out and fill that out, and then send it to us, and we call them and set up an appointment. That is now called In-Home Consultation. Okay, so Shop at Home is now In-Home Consultation. Testimonials are now Satisfied Clients. And I got a compliment. We're doing much, much better on the customer lobby. I think we're up to 19 or 20 reviews. So actually, I heard it today in the Rancho store. A customer came in, they were all thrilled, loved us and everything, and Damon did a great job of directing them, saying, hey, do me a favor, go on our website, click at the top portion, that customer lobby, and write a nice review. And the gentleman was kind enough, said, I'll definitely do that. You guys were fantastic. So anytime that we can get more of those customer reviews on that customer lobby spot, so that instead of like a few people reading it, we can get hundreds or thousands of people reading it, that would just be absolutely phenomenal. So, and I've seen the list has been growing. So obviously you guys are mentioning it to people, and they're actually doing us the favor of going on there and reviewing us. So keep up the good work. Okay. What else? Last week I was around all the 6 different stores, and I don't know if you were there or not, or you might have noticed, but I had each one of the store managers run an open quote listing. And then what we do is we go through all the open quotes, and I just randomly select a few from each different salesperson, and I go into the very first screen that pops up, and it says who was the last person in the screen and when were they in the screen. And then I page through. We look for a PO notes, quote notes or customer notes to see what's going on with the job. And basically there's a couple reasons for doing that. Okay, one, I want to see if we're using the computer like we're supposed to be, and the answer to that was kind of like a big no in all the stores. It seems like everybody has a stack of paper at their cubbyhole that they're leafing through trying to page through. And I'm telling you, that's antiquated. It's not the right way to do it. I know there are customers and jobs that are falling through the gaps. So we are going to make a conscious effort, a diligent effort. It's not even going to be an effort because we are going to exceed at it. We will go without the paper. Okay? You're basically going to have 2 pieces of paper at your station that will be run daily or every other day, and that is going to be your open quote list. And then you'll go into those jobs and write your notes in there, and you'll say when you called, customer take-home samples. You're going to call them back and obviously ask them if we can do an estimate or what they thought of it, and we're going to record everything in the computer. Okay, and the biggest reason for that is 1, nothing gets misplaced or misfiled, and 2, when a customer comes in on your day off, all the notes are in there so that anybody can help them. Okay, and that's just a must. As you may or may not know, Rollmaster is going to have another major update that we're going to be partaking in the next month or 2, and you're going to see the benefits of working off an open quote list. It's going to be awesome and phenomenal. Okay, the second piece of paper I mentioned, we're going to work off 2 pieces of paper. One is the open quote listing, and the other one is the open jobs report. And the open jobs report will give you all your jobs that you've sold that you can stay in contact and call and get those scheduled. Okay. Obviously, you don't get your commission until the job's been installed and invoiced. So really imperative that you not only sell the jobs, but also get them installed. Okay, so the store managers will begin making a demand, and this is at my direction. I know it's the proper thing to do, and it's going to help eliminate missed customers. It's going to help us get our samples back. It's going to help us set up more estimates. So hopefully you'll embrace it and move forward with it. Okay, so those are kind of like the major changes business-wise. We definitely have to recognize the top writers for last month, and we had some phenomenal performances. Okay, so I'm going to start let's start in Almaden. And this was this person's first time as being the top writer in the Almaden store, and that was Mr. Mark. Mark had sales over 60,000, and he led the pack. Now I know Gabriella might have written a little bit more, but actually it was a reprint of an older job. So, but for brand new business, Mark led the way in Almaden, and congratulations, Mark. As I say, I believe it was your first time of leading the whole Almaden store. And then we had, in the Rockland store, we had Michael. Michael had sales of 97,000, which was the top sales month for anybody in the Rockland store. He just missed the 100K by a little bit, but Michael, great job, great month. Keep up the good work. Natalie in Santa Clara led the way. Miss Natalie had sales over 62K, which is awesome, Natalie. Thanks for the hard work. Then we had 3 people that really busted out and had awesome months. We had Bill in Pleasanton. Billy posted a number 117,000, which was just great month, Bill. Just way to go. What can I say? Followed by Mr. Dino in Elk Grove. Dino, once again, sales over 125,000. I think Dino has been over 100,000. This was the 11th month. I want to say 9 out of the 11 months he's written over 100K. So, Dino, great month, fabulous. But this month, top honors go to Miss Christina in Rancho Cordova. Christina broke her own records. Top writer for the Rancho store, top number if you will. at 131,000. So we had 3 people over 100K, which is just a great month. Thanks for the hard work, guys. It was fabulous. As a company, November turned out pretty darn well. We're pretty happy with what we were able to do. We invoiced pretty well, and we actually wrote pretty well. So I know it's due to your guys' hard work, your follow-up, your product training. I know the new products on the floor are helping. I know the advertising. You know, I know the support that we have from the estimators, the support we get from the ladies in the office, as well as the warehouse guys. And that's, you know, that's what makes S&G S&G. You know, it's a kind of everybody working together in that team atmosphere and doing what's absolutely best for the customer. And, you know, nobody else can do what we do. You know, and to quote the 49ers coach, Jim Harbaugh, who has it better than us? Nobody is the answer. And I'm sure if you're a football fan, you've heard that numerous times. So anyways, guys, thanks for the hard work. Keep going. The holidays are almost here where we get a little bit of a break. One last thing in parting, don't overpromise on the material, okay? This time of year you get into a lot of problems with shipping and receiving, and the weather plays an issue and stuff like that. So always give yourself an extra couple days before you schedule something. So guys, take care. Bye-bye.